This video was produced to introduce you to the Henderson castrating tool and provide you with complete instructions for its use. The Henderson castrating tool is a new method for castrating bulls that minimizes blood loss. It may be used on any age bulls, but it is an especially effective method to use on older, heavier bulls. In these bulls, it is important to minimize the risk of blood loss, swelling, and infection. The Henderson castrating tool does just that. It employs a unique method for removing testicles. It has been thoroughly tested in the field and is being used by veterinarians and livestock producers. The Henderson castrating tool is a patent-pending design that is available exclusively from Stone Manufacturing and Supply Company. It is used with a standard variable speed hand drill, preferably a cordless unit for convenience and safety. It is essential that only a variable speed drill be used and that the castrating instrument be tight and secure in the drill chuck. It is also preferable to use a Newberry-style knife to open the scrotum or sac, since this type knife has been demonstrated to make the type of cut that improves drainage and reduces swelling and localized trauma following castration. Sterilization of both the instruments and the animal's sac is important. A sound technique for using the Henderson castrating tool has been developed. Securely restrain the animal in a squeeze chute. With one hand, move the testicles high in the sac. Then, with a Newberry knife, slit the sac side to side. It is important to open the sac at least halfway up to facilitate drainage and reduce post-castration swelling. With the sac properly opened, the testicles will then drop down, allowing easy access for removal. With testicles exposed, grasp one testicle in one hand while using the other hand to push the sac upward toward the animal's stomach, exposing 3 to 4 inches of the cord. Using one hand to hold the tool and drill and the other hand to hold the testicle, clamp the plier of the Henderson castrating tool across the entire cord just above the large portion of the testicle. Make sure the whole cord is in the jaws of the pliers while keeping the tool in a straight line with the cord. It is also important to place the flat side of the testicle toward the tool, so the testicle will not flop excessively while the tool is twisting the cord. Note that this was done with slight tension on the drill to hold the cord straight, and with the fingers of one hand holding the cord just above the tool to keep the cord centered. Note also that rotation is begun slowly and then becomes faster as twisting proceeds. Let the speed increase slowly with slight tension on the cord and proceed until the testicle is removed, usually 15 to 20 turns. Reduced bleeding results from the twisting action, which serves to tie off the cord. Little, if any, blood can be squeezed from the testicle through the twisted portion of the cord, and the same condition exists at the end of the cord where the testicle was removed. By contrast, note what happens when the cord is compressed with a typical emasculator. This can be demonstrated by cutting away the twisted portion of the cord, then applying the emasculator to the cord of a severed testicle, squeezing the testicle. It is easy to see that emasculating the cord does not entirely close it. The Henderson castrating tool minimizes bleeding and reduces risks of post-castration infection. The twisting action effectively ties the cord tight. It does not negatively affect the animal like some other forms of castration that can cause health problems, such as tetanus and other infections. Sick animals go off feed and in severe cases may die. Recommended procedure following castration should include the use of a screw worm spray or similar insecticide product to help eliminate the chance of fly strike. This is especially important in the hot summer months when flies are at their peak. Using the Henderson castrating tool results in a minimum of trauma for the animal, minimal chance of hemorrhaging, and reduced chance for infection. Plus, it is more economical and faster than many other methods of castration. It is a new concept and a new castrating tool designed with the cattleman in mind, and it is receiving the enthusiastic support of veterinarians and livestock producers who use it. Let's hear what they have to say about it.
I'm Dr. Rodney Chapman from Versailles, Missouri. I have a mixed animal practice. My first impression, the concept of the Henderson castrating tool was that it would be cumbersome and time-consuming to use such an instrument. But after using the instrument, I found it to be quite the opposite. It's very useful. It provides us with a very good minimal blood loss castration with very little extra time, and feel very comfortable with the instrument once I've developed my technique.
Hi, my name's Lance Henderson. I'm from Warsaw, Missouri, work at Henderson Ranch. We've been backgrounding cattle for almost 3 generations. We developed this tool because we weren't happy with anything that was out there, and we needed something that would work on older, heavier bulls.
I'm Dr. Gary Weitzel, practice in Stockton, Missouri. I have a mixed animal practice, primarily beef. Probably the best benefit in my experience has been the control of hemorrhage. I use it primarily on larger calves, or I say larger, anywhere from 300 to 600 pound calves. Have very, very little hemorrhage and less swelling, less stress on the calf overall.
We like the Henderson castrating tool because it's fast, it's simple to use, almost no blood loss. Swelling is kept to an absolute minimum.
I've used the Henderson castrating tool on several animals and have seen a very minimal, practically no blood loss following the castration using this procedure.
The calves heal up within 10 to 15 days and have had no problems with infection. Control of hemorrhage seems to be due to the twisting action of the tool. I have very little hemorrhage, and much less hemorrhage than any other technique that I've used with castrating. Get a few drops from the skin. Don't see any blood on the legs at all. Never see pools of blood where the calf was laid after castration. Normally go lay down if they don't, just from the stress of castration. You never see huge pools of blood there. I would say it's an excellent tool.